We don't pick our parents. We don't pick where we're born, but we do pick where we end up when we die. One of the hardest things to do is to make that jump, because you have that vision in your head of who you want to be, regardless of where you come from. You have these dreams, and dreams are things that God has given us. That's why all of our dreams are different to a certain degree, right? But you have that dream of where you want to be, who you want to be. Then you wake up and you talk to your friends about it, and they're like, man, what are you talking about? Or you talk to your family, you go around town and no one around you is doing that. So then you have this idea in your head, but then you look around reality and reality does not match that idea in your head. So now you say, oh, I guess it's not possible. That does not mean that that's the truth. That is the truth in that environment. But to actually be able to now become the person that you want to be, you now have to start hanging around and changing, willfully changing your environment, because it's not going to happen automatically, but you have to willfully do that. As you do that, there's going to be a paradigm shift that's going to happen where everything that you were taught growing up, you're going to start to really realize how wrong that was. And you're going to have this kind of identity crisis as you're going through that transition, where you're going to be very uncomfortable, where you're going to feel lost. In fact, if you're feeling lost, that's actually a good sign, because that means that you are now changing as a person. You don't feel the same way that you did previously. And if you're lost because you are doing new things every single day, you're putting yourself around new people, you're learning new skills, new competencies, just new information overall, then that's a good sign, because you're going into the abyss. You don't have anyone around you who understands what you're even talking about or what you're learning. And so that's what makes it uncomfortable. But in that very moment, it's going to be easy for you to say, oh, well, I kind of want to turn around and go back, because that's comfortable. And that's the challenge, is to say, I'm not going back, because that's not who I dream to be. And that comes through a series of you just willfully determining where you want to place yourself. And then luck is going to be able to help out around it.